fans out there, welcome back to the Everything Altcoin channel. Today, got a nice little live stream, nothing too crazy. We're gonna be talking about just a few altcoins here, and Jay needs to join us in I don't know, about 10 minutes or so. So we're gonna go live talking about some low caps just for you guys to keep an eye on. But as you guys come in, I'm going to check you guys out right now. Let's see. Let's look at some of these comments here. Alrighty. First one is Changa with the yo. Was good, man. Says, man, calls on the Lowcap gaming vid going crazy. They have been. AFC, that is what we're going to be talking about today, too. It has been on a nice little rocket up. No one's really talking about it. It's still a very low cap right now. Definitely going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about another altcoin that one of our Discord members put us onto, Vividus. Got to shout him out. But right now, Bitcoin is sitting at 37K. I told you guys from a while back, all the receipts is on the Discord. I told you guys this is going to be the year of recovery. We're not going to hit all-time high, but we're going to definitely end. The market around about 40 to 45K. Hold on, Jay just texted me. Yeah, just joined. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we're going to end the market around 40 to 45K, which seems pretty bullish on a lot of different things right now. Let's see. Things like BlackRock, approving their ETF. They also put out an ETH ETF proposal, so that is even huge. I'm just trying to get things settled down with Jay here. Sorry about that, guys. All right. But I also want to point this out here. South Crypto has put out a nice little tweet. He's also in the Discord. He said, we are here right now. This is where we're potentially at right now. This is where the breakout could happen, right? To make it a break it for altcoin market right now. The we're ahead of schedule narrative, thanks to the ETF, continues to look extremely promising. We seem to be in the January 2020 stage, testing the lateral bear market resistance. Will there be a black swan event, guys? Will there be a black swan event? That could be the war. People are speculating, but I think we're up right now. We was lagging behind the traditional markets for some time now, as the traditional markets was looking pretty bullish, and now we're starting to catch up a little bit. But off this chart, this looks like something could happen. We could go up here, and let's say some war news comes down, and we just go back here. Who knows? Things is looking eerily similar to other, other markets as of right now. Let me just send Jay this code right now. But yeah, things is looking very, yep, was good. Let me put you in.
Okay.
All right, Jay's here.
What up?
Jay, you can introduce yourself, Jay, if you haven't already. Can you hear us?
What up? Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Perfectly fine. Diego says, what up, baby? What's good, man? Go Jesus Coin, Pendle Coin, Enlighten. So you guys have invested in those coins, kind of shilling them, quite clever, knowing fools aren't. Welcome to YouTube. Everyone shills everything. I don't know.
It says, so you guys already invested in these coins and you're kind of shilling them. Quite clever. Knowing fools ain't keeping an eye, but scalping them face purple crime. Yeah, like you said, welcome to YouTube. Everyone's talking about what they like. We wouldn't talk about what we didn't like.
Pretty much. And if you look on my channel, I talk about so many different altcoins. It's hard for you to even call me a shiller unless you know what's in my bag. All right. And Ralph says, hello. What's good, man? I seen you talk about RWAs today, like a few days ago too, Jay.
Yeah. I was talking about
So you've
RWAs.
been
One
hyped.
of the yeah. Um yeah, I've been, what crazy thing is I've been hype on RWA since I first heard about NFTs. I just didn't know that it was gonna, be called RWAs. I think the RWA name is just a way for people to I think it's a way for the real world asset people to like distance themselves from what people think NFTs are. Like people think NFTs is just bored apes and crypto punks. And they don't understand that an NFT can be a car title.
You know what's crazy? They recently just did some Pokemon stuff with RWAs, basically linking them to an actual Pokemon card. It was like a whole NFT thing. I didn't
Mm.
really get into it yet, but it seemed pretty interesting. But the
Yeah.
market's looking extremely bullish. I had to bring you on. We got to talk about some extra low caps, and everything else. Right now, in the top gainers, you guys can see Corgi AI is up 152%. Nothing else. Let me see if we see anything that we talk about here. Viot up 30%. Senate still doing numbers, up 30%. Dion 30%. Immutable X pretty much 30%. Um,
30s across the board, huh?
Hold up now. That Remark, haven't talked about Remark in a while, and it's up there at 25%. Told you guys this is gonna be, and it's moving. It's going to be one of those ones that not too many people are going to talk about, but they're going to look up and they're going to see like they probably missed the boat on that one.
That Dion 30% today. It's been in the new. It's been trending.
Yeah. Let's see. So gaming has been going crazy all week. I don't know if you hit to it, but even Alex right now put out this tweet here, essentially that he thinks all gaming altcoins, especially even big cap gamings, will do 20 to 30x from its all-time high. That
Mm.
is huge, because this gaming space is going to be one of those ones where you got to position yourself as of right now to get into some of them, because some of them already have done like a maybe 5 to 10x from their bottoms. Naka being one of those that a lot of people are really talking about as of right now.
Yeah.
But right now, seems like a lot more people are taking a heavy focus on gaming. So when you go back up here, you see some of the big gainers. Nerve Tech is a metaverse. Let me ask you this question. Do you think we can actually put metaverse into gaming as a category, or do you think they should be separate?
I think, damn, that's a hard one. I think metaverse would be separate, but they'll both be under like the entertainment category. You
Yeah.
know, because like a game is a little bit different from a metaverse. Like you could do way different stuff. Like a digital concert is a lot different from playing a game.
Exactly. That also brings me up to a question that I put out in this video here. You had talked about this. You had made a comment. Having people pay hella to play, or having avatar is an easy way to hold your game down. And in this video here, I talked about essentially
Mhm.
having people buying NFTs as in-game assets, but it becoming too expensive. So your avatars, your lands, things like that. Last bull market, we seen that a lot of gaming projects pretty much sold land, pretty much sold
Mhm.
avatars, things like that. Do you think that should be changed going into this next bull?
Yeah, I think a game has to have tiers. I think you should definitely like, if you want to have your real expensive things, and they be real rare items, and that's cool. But you still got to have an entry level for people to actually get into the game. Like, for example, I think this is something that Ape did wrong. Like just to play the game, they're like, oh, you got to have this NFT, and they're like, I asked my boy, like, how much is the NFT? He's like, oh, it's like 1.5 each. So I'm like, damn, $3,000 just to see if I like a game. Like I could buy a couple PS5s. Like you know,
Thanks.
and then like 2 days after he got the game, he's like, yeah, it got kind of old real quick. So I'm like, damn, I would have paid 2 each for something that would have got old real quick.
Exactly. It's a crazy thing, but we're going to be seeing going into the next bull market. People are going to be more cautious of buying these lands off of these games or metaverse, especially when it came down to the metaverse. People were buying land left and
Yeah.
right, flipping it. I did that with big time. I did that with a few things, but I think going into this next bull market, we got to be more cautious that, because you gotta see how these games are gonna, pretty much produce. Because I think most of the games that came out last bull should have a fully functional game this bull
Yeah.
market.
Yes.
That's
They
what we're
should at
gonna
least
have.
have a first iteration of their game or whatever out right now. And
Exactly.
I don't know if you saw my gaming video. I shouted you out in there. I said, you know what, everything altcoin got me to look back into gaming, and then I saw this article. There was an article about how crypto volatility affects crypto games. But the craziest thing in that article, I don't know if you do this, but they said 41% of blockchain activity right now is coming from crypto gaming.
Woo!
41%. DeFi is 30%.
That's crazy. You know what's funny? Most people don't even know one of the number one games on the App Store is actually a Web3 game, but they don't even consider themselves a Web3 game. Um,
I
it's
think that's how it should be.
Yeah,
Like
that's how
it
you want.
shouldn't be. Yeah.
It's I made a video on it. It's actually, damn, I forgot the name of it. It's like a blockchain. They already have everything going, but no one knows that this game is actually running on this blockchain. That it just moved to Polkadot not too long ago too. Um, but I think I'm gonna pull it up a little bit later when I can remember the name. But when you look at some of these like gaming altcoins here, like Nerve Tech is more of a metaverse, but it's up pretty much 3 Planet X, Inverse, another 2x. Sen is 4 in days. Told you guys this is going to catch up to this token very soon. TVK, that's an old that some people would really like. Exceed Me, this is more for the esports type of things. Illuvium is up here as well. There's a lot of gaming projects I think is going to go crazy going into the next bull, even new ones that people aren't really even talking about, right? So
Yeah.
let's look over now. You even see it in this entire market, like everything is just pretty much pumping. When you look at AI, you got some good games on AI as of right now. PAL AI, Noise GPT, Arc, BitTensor. People are up to BitTensor. I was
Yeah.
on TikTok and people were finally talking about BitTensor. I'm like, it's about damn time.
Yeah. My boy, what's crazy is my boy told me that his mom asked him what BitTensor was. I said, is it really that popular right now?
Yo, it's the Bitcoin of AI. That's pretty much the way you could put it.
The
Look at some of
Bitcoin
these
of AI.
before we continue. The hash power, I promise not to mention beam swap. You just did, bro. Joystream. All right, we're gonna look at Joystream, Jerome. DJ Hash says Remark has no utility. Cool. Most things with no utility is still gonna pump. If you had one gaming token, which would it be? You could answer that, Jay. You there, Jay? Yep. Let me answer it then. If I had one gaming token, which would it be? It pretty much would be GameSwift. I do believe that GameSwift is going to be one of those ones. If you guys watch my video comparing it to Immutable X, it has the chance to actually catch up to Immutable X, but not overtake Immutable X. So that's why I'm bullish on it. Ralph says you're absolutely right. Tremendous. Euro, tremendous was good, man. Gaming is going to have a bigger run than AI. It potentially could. I'm starting to see that a lot of people are thinking that it's going to happen. I do agree, but I like both. Those are my two favorite narratives. Wish it was somewhere where Tau could be stored, or is it? I actually don't know where you could store Tau as of right now. What do you think about Saucer Swap, Sauce token? I do think it's going to do good. If you're super bullish on Hedera, you can definitely play Sauce and get some better gains off of Hedera. Diego says, GameSwift, baby, let's go. Yep, I agree. And then one more, Sauce V2 coming out soon. Sauce is built on HBAR. Yes, that's what I just answered. So while we wait for Jay, assets, I wanted Jay to in the Discord. I haven't talked about it in a while. I haven't really paid attention, but you guys know I've talked about Rio a lot. I told you guys Rio at 10 cents, 9 cents, wherever you could have got it below 15 cents was a steal. If you got it at 10 cents, you're pretty much up 4x as of right now. When an RWAs isn't going to be one of those narratives that a lot of people are going to talk about, but you can make a good lump sum of money in RWAs. This is going to be one of those more speculative fields going into the next bull market here. Of course, you can see some of the good gains here. And then when you look at DPIN, there's been some good gainers on DPIN too. Not too many people are even talking about DPIN. You probably might just be catching me as the only person talking about DPIN. Let me see what's going on with Jay, as I think his internet cut off here. He'll be back, but WeCrypt right now is up 2x. That's pretty good. Helium Mobile. A lot of people not really paying attention to Helium, but Helium is actually doing some things. They having they have a data plan for your mobile. I think it's only being able to use in Miami for $5 as of right now. You guys can try that. Crust is up 31%. Not too many people still talking about Crust. I still love Crust. It's up there. So DPIN, out of all of these, you guys could pay attention to DPIN here. Told you guys what my favorite ones in DPINs are. But let's get on to the first low cap I want to talk about. Army of Fortune, AFC. This thing has been going crazy.
Yep.
I've called this out. Europe was good, Jay. You back?
Good. Yeah, I'm back. My bad. I didn't even realize I was off, man. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
back.
your internet cut off, man. I did have a question for you before we had gone into the next topic.
Oh yeah. Shoot it.
Before we get into Army of Fortune here talking about that, I do want to ask how you feel about RWA since you made that the video, right? Do you have any favorite RWA plays you want to talk about real quick?
Yeah. I was looking at some, and so the ones that I mentioned in the video, but I'm really liking BST,
You
Block
said
Square.
BST,
Yeah,
Block Square.
BST.
Yep,
hmm
it's up right
I
now,
think I
28%.
yeah. I think when I looked at it, didn't you make a video about it?
I made that in my RWA video a long time ago. I mentioned it. There's a lot that I've mentioned.
Yeah, I'm really big on the tools for like institutions to get in. You know what I mean? 'Cause I think those are the ones who they pay the most money to use the protocols, and they end up bringing the most. Like when they have all their users on it, they end up bringing the most engagement to the protocols. So I really like how Block Square is like setting themselves up. I just keep doing more research on more RWAs, and I keep on coming back to Block Square.
Not no Relio, bro. Not no Relio.
Relio, I'm still looking at it. I haven't talked about it yet 'cause I'm still doing my research. But like when I made my video, that was one that people was like, "Oh, you need to look at Relio and then Pendle." And I was gonna talk about Pendle. Um, I didn't necessarily buy any though, just because it was a higher cap
Yeah,
than the other ones. But yeah, so
crazy.
Relio, Pendle, and BST. I like those ones.
You got Leo X here, Galileo Protocol, the only altcoin I know of on the quant ecosystem as of right now. So there's a lot going on in the RWA space. But back to my first low cap that I wanted to talk about was Army of Fortune. We called it out a while ago on the Discord. When you go back to this chart here, have you heard of Army of Fortune yet, Jay?
No, I haven't.
So these
AFC.
guys are creating a mobile game. It's the creators. It's essentially the people that was a part of the Supercell team, those that made Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, all of those.
hmm
These guys are now making this game here called Army of Fortune. They got a metaverse army of I forgot what it's called, but as you can see, we called it out around here. I told my guys, even one of my Patreon members came in and actually started to look into it and end up buying into it a little bit. Where was he? He was around here when he bought it into it, right?
hmm
And now he's up. Like it's just been going crazy. It's like
Yeah.
more people start to notice it. Actually,
Sheesh, it's going parabolic right now.
it's on Alex Becker's list of plays to actually gaming altcoins to go into. People who already know they're raising money for the AFC token. That is the other token that they have. We actually got a chance for the private sale. It's a pretty big, raise that they're trying to do for the AFC. But I see, I'm very bullish on these guys, you go onto their website. They didn't have a website a while ago, and I think the fact that people are starting to see it more on like CoinGecko, I think it's on CoinMarketCap. I don't know, and they
Mhm.
have finally updated their website. This thing is up there now, right? And
Yeah,
the thing is, when you look at the market cap, it is still a very low market cap, and this is off the fully diluted market cap. This is the entire circulating supply at 3.7 million. So
yeah.
this is technically a micro cap.
Hmm. Yeah.
You got you got what's your play that you wanted to talk about for a low cap while we go into these comments here?
For low caps, I wanted to talk about because I don't really see anybody talking about this narrative yet or anything. But Jam Token, have you heard of Jam Token?
Isn't that in music NFTs?
Yeah, music NFTs and working with music creators, and I just feel like it's overlooked right now for sure, for sure. But if we get like some type of bull run, I think music NFTs is for sure going to come back around. And it
Music
didn't have,
NFTs, I think, is going to be nice. I think it's going to be more. I think it's going to be more like correlated to NFTs as well.
yeah. Hmm. And there's still it's still like a unfinished ecosystem. Like there's still some things to work out. But I feel like Jam is they're built on top of DAG, so they're fast blockchain. They got people using already partnerships with Tyga, Mariah Carey, um, Machine Gun Kelly, Murder Beats. So
Yeah. I'm
yeah,
I'm actually bullish on music NFTs, but I'm not like on a short term. I think in the long term, as like the space actually evolves a little bit more, music
yeah,
NFTs could definitely pave a way for themselves.
yeah. I think in a bull run scenario, like once people are talking about it, because like I'm into music, and that's just something that like people who were into music, like artists and everything, like music NFTs were huge, but it was kind of like it was super niche. Like only the musicians were really into it.
Yeah. I see a comment here that I want to answer real quick. Do you still have belief in Dome? I actually still do, but it's more going to be predicated towards the metaverse side. When it came down to Dome, since they split from Meta Hero, like the CEO split from Meta Hero and just focused on Dome, it reason I was more bullish on Dome was because what you scanned from Meta Hero, you brought into Dome. Now it seems like Meta Hero time when that have is run, because all narratives have like a little small cycle in every bull run. And WeCoin is going to be a good fair launch and just got listed in the RWA category on CoinGecko and hasn't been listed on any exchanges yet. Yes, we
Weak
talked
one?
about WeCoin. Have you heard of WeCoin?
No, it's a new one, right?
Yeah, well, it's not really new. It was more on Dex tools.
Mm.
More on Dex tools. People were really um, like hip to it more on like X, Twitter, and things like that. And they finally just got listed on
Half a
Coin.
million dollar market cap? Sheesh, weak one. It says empowering real world asset tokenization.
Yeah, it's actually been up for a while though, you know.
Yeah.
But since it just got listed onto CoinGecko, it's going to be like the same in the bull. Any coin that's not really listed on CoinGecko, people or CoinMarketCap, people may not know of, but people that find out about it on Dex tools, wherever they find their tokens,
Hmm.
get the early gains before they even get put on CoinGecko and things like that. So right now, it's still doing pretty well on the RWA space. I have to look more into it again. Now, this next one here is actually was brought to me by. Did I close it? Oh, I closed it. Let me pull it back up here.
Hmm.
The next was actually brought by Vividus. My man's put me onto this. I don't know. You know about the new EIP standard that people are talking about?
Nah, which one? Wait, which one?
It's EIP 4337. Basically, where it's about seedless wallet, making gasless transactions, things like that. I made a whole entire video on it, and my video got corrupted. I was so
Mm.
hot about that, bro. Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah, that was probably one of the ones you spent time on too.
Yeah, because
explaining that whole thing.
you gotta explain the new EIP standard and why people are bullish on this altcoin. But this wasn't brought for me though. Vivid has put me onto this, and I'm trying to pull it up right now. If he's even in the live, he'll say something. I'll pull it up because he talked about this so early on. It's crazy. Now, you can see this chart right here. Look at this chart. He talked about it around here. And I had made the video around here, and then it corrupted, and then look at this. It went down.
Sheesh, hold up.
And people are speculating that actually Vitalik has something to do with this because
Okay.
he's been talking a lot about the new EIP standard. So you can see the buys coming in here. Like people are really paying attention to this. I gotta update. I gotta make a whole video on this again because breaking down I can't break it down on live. It's too much to break down. But Cresco right now is looking pretty good, right? I probably think you should look into this, Jay.
That's called Cresco.
Yeah, Cresco.
Cresco.
Cresco. I don't
Yeah.
even know if I'm pronouncing it right, really.
Cresso. Cresso.
Yeah. Let's go onto their website here. They had talked so much about the future of everything, well, wallets and stuff like that. And have you used the Tangent wallet yet?
No, I haven't. I haven't tried no new wallets recently.
Oh, okay. Well, these guys, I kind of want to test out their wallet, really, but
It's the Tangent wallet.
no, not this is not Tangent wallet. I was comparing it to like the Tangent wallet, but Tangent wallet is pretty different. They're not using the EIP standard, the new EIP standard here. Oh, that loads really, but you guys, let me know how you guys feel about that. Look at the chart on there, and let me look at some more comments here. Ralph says, "What do you think about Portal? Is Portal a new token?" Jay, have you heard of Portal?
No, I haven't heard of it. I was pulling it up right now. Portal. I don't see it on CoinGecko.
Yeah, it's probably I see there's liquidity for it, but
Yeah, I see the liquidity for it.
yeah,
A lot
another one.
of the BNB coins are not.
Yeah, I'll probably look into it a little bit. But another one we got here is Game. What's crazy is we talked about this last stream I had. You missed that last stream, Jay. You missed it, bro.
Yeah, I was listening, but yeah, I missed it.
Yo,
Oh, not Proto, not released yet. Okay.
yeah, Game. When we talked about this, what was this last stream around here at a $1 million market cap, bro. Around a $2 million, $1 million market cap. It has pumped to a $15 million market cap as of right now. So when we talk about the whole gaming sector is going to pump, I told you guys the entire live stream that I had, a lot of gaming altcoins will pump just because this narrative is going crazy. Whether it's new, old, bad tokenomics, good tokenomics, hated on, beloved, whatever it is, they all gonna pump.
Yeah. That's
People
that
are
bull
going to
market. That's that bull market talk.
what you say?
I said that's that bull market talk right there.
Yeah, I do got to ask you the question though. Where do you think, before we continue on, where do you think we are in the stage of crypto right now? In this market right now, do you think we're in the bull market? Because I did leave this this question in the comments. I'm actually going to pull it up and check out the votes right now. It's actually 50-50, fluctuating 50-50 right now. Do you guys, it's the question of the day. Do you guys think we are in a bull market? It is fluctuating 50-50 right now with 28 votes.
50-50.
What do you think?
To be honest, I do think we're in an uptrend. You know what I'm saying? It's not confirmed yet, but I do say we're in an uptrend. I do think I saw before I got on, I saw that you mentioned Black Swan events, right? I don't think we've had a Black Swan event yet. And I'm just looking at previous cycles on the chart too, like the previous bull run cycles. So I don't feel like we're in the, like when people say bull run, what I think they're really talking about is like that parabolic uptrend curve. I don't think we're ready for that yet, but I do think we're in an uptrend.
What I gotta say to that is we actually never know when we're in a bull market until we pass all-time high.
Yeah, once
So
we're yeah. So it's like
uh,
right now everybody's trying to predict if it's a good time to buy and this and that and what to do next. And I just feel like I think we're at a place where I'm starting to buy and turn risk on. You know what I'm saying?
fair. I like I said, it was a recovery, but I think in terms of recovery, like in this like state that we're in right now, some people may call it the beginnings of the bull market, or we're already in the bull market. I think it's hard to tell, like
Hmm.
until we're past a certain point. But I believe that this is my opinion, not for other people, right? I
Yeah.
do think we're in a bull market. I
Yeah.
think we're not
Hmm.
going to confirm that we're actually in a bull market until we break 69K, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
And by then, a lot of people will have missed so many gains. I've been
Yeah.
telling people from 15K. I see Shizzy's in here. Shizzy is
So
my
it should
witness.
be.
He's my witness. I got receipts on Discord. I've been telling people 15K bottom. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna have a recovery. This whole year is gonna be a slow recovery up. It's gonna you're
Yeah,
gonna
I
you're
do
gonna
believe that we have bottomed already for sure. Like I think we bottomed already for sure. Um, but I do think like Shizzy said, the Middle East probably counts as a black swan, but we haven't seen it on the charts yet. You know what I mean? Like last time we had a black swan, it was COVID. Before that it was China FUD. You know, it was China Tether FUD. Like Tether was going to take the whole market down. So there could be a place where shit just dips really quick, but I do think it's not gonna mess with the overall uptrend.
to that. Jerome says it's a bear trap.
It's a
What
bear
you think?
trap.
What's
It's a
crazy is
bear.
that people saying that at like 20K. It's a
Yeah,
bear trap at 20K.
it's a bear trap. It's a bear trap. Um, yeah, I mean a bear trap. What you mean bear trap? Because it's super bullish right now. So
Yeah. This is what I
I
said.
don't,
It's not a bull market until we break the all-time high. That's what a lot of people think. But I
yeah,
think
but
that
the thing
smart
about
money
that
knows
is, it's
we're in the
like
bull market already.
okay, like my mentor, he made his millions in the pre-bull market before everything past all-time highs. So in that bull market when everything dipped down to 3,000 and Bitcoin needed past 20K was the all-time high. He got rich and made $10 million off of that. Right now it just looks like a little bump on the chart. you know but there's a lot of money to be made in that lead up to the all-time highs, especially for altcoins. When you start saying, hey, these altcoins are down 99%, 50x to the top, that means even if they did a bearish retracement, they're still going to do 50x. It's crazy.
I keep referring back to this, just like you said your mentor did. He makes basically made the most money in that early bull market, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. I bring this back up because this is like the prime example for what we've been talking about essentially, right? And I do see that some people say stay away from the coins that are down 90 something percent. Probably don't
Yeah.
even know the entire market. Pretty much all coins go down 90% in the
Yes.
in the bear market, and then the good ones of course recover faster, and some of them, the older, the subpar ones, take a little bit longer to recover. This
Mm-hmm.
is a prime example right here. It was down more than 99%, right? Because
What
it got
token is that?
below, yeah, Naka, it got below its private sale price, right? Which was 12 cents. This got to 5 cents, and right now it is sitting at $1.33.
Oh yeah,
So,
Nakamoto Games. Yeah.
yep. So a lot of people miss those gains, is saying you won't confirm it while you stay on the sideline trying to confirm if we're in a bull market or not, and you got your hands on your lap and things like that. You're missing out on gains like Nakamoto just had, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And now with Nakamoto's run, this has people chasing things like PlayZap here, right? PlayZap is comparable to Nakamoto games at a lower market cap. So when it comes down to a lot of the altcoins, it's going to trickle down. People are going to chase.
Mm-hmm.
People are going to chase the next one that is closer to the first one that was pumping. And PlayZap is that one that a lot of people are now chasing after because it's similar to Nakamoto games.
Yep. But I mean, long as they get in early enough, is not. I got my first 1,000x, and this is not like I got lucky. I will say that. You know what I mean? I got my first 1,000x chasing Chainlink. So when I seen Chainlink go crazy and do like 2,000x or something, I was like, oracles are finna pop off. It's the narrative. I think it's why I think me and you who've been here, we really want to help people out. We're focusing so hard on narratives right now because that's a way for people to just get into the narrative, and then if that narrative gets bullish, then a lot of things it's easier to find a winner. You know?
That's crazy. Do you bring up Chainlink? Because Chainlink has been pumping, but no one's really even talking about oracles as of right now.
Yeah.
Right?
Chainlink is huge. Like I had to go back, like I said, I got my first 1000x chasing Chainlink, so I didn't have Chainlink. I didn't like Chainlink because it already, I missed out on it. But then now that Chainlink is doing, I'm doing research on, what Chainlink is doing. I'm like, yo, Chainlink has potential, like crazy potential. And if there's any coin that'll pass Bitcoin, there's two coins that I got that could possibly pass Bitcoin just based on what they do, and that's Chainlink and Aave. So
Mm,
it's kind of
that's a
crazy.
take there. This pump is all about speculation about the big institution. You got anything to say about that? Yeah.
Yeah, the entire market, including the stock market, is all speculation. Like you're speculating what's gonna, if they're gonna perform well, and then you get some confirmations, and then you're like, okay, price pumps. So yeah, it's definitely gonna be, about the big institutions, because retail. That's the reason where the word retail came from. Like when we first started saying retail investors, because we're like, when are the institutions gonna get here? When are they gonna pour money into this market? So yeah, the pump. It's all. What's crazy to me, it's definitely repeating the 2017 market, even the news.
Yeah. You always, you speculate on market till you end up that the confirmation that you've been in it the whole time. It's
Hmm.
smarter than I agree. I told you everything prepared in December, but I think I need everything prepared end of November because we're in a rally. Who knows?
Yeah. Yeah, you
Because
don't really know. Like they say, time in the market, not timing the market. Like I
exactly,
started telling people, I was DCA in like a year ago, and people were like, yeah. I'm like, it's gonna be a better outcome if something does do a 20x. You're gonna be happy that you trickled money in there for the last year.
yeah, I agree. And who would have thought we would be seeing 37K Bitcoin this fast? Now we're getting closer. We're close to 35K. We're actually closer to the all-time high.
Yeah, we're close. We're
Boy,
close to all time high. I think what is hard for people to realize is just like that bear market sentiment in those market cycles. The psychology of the market plays out to a T, and it's hard for people to get out of that when you look back and say, "Hey, we bottomed in January. We've been going up since January. We were 15,000. Like Bitcoin 2x'd, and Bitcoin is a heavy coin. Like
facts. Like that's just a statement right there. Even though we got a bunch of things to look forward to, like if this ETF gets approved, you don't know where the market is going to go, right? Everything is just based on the speculation that we're having right now. But this is the time where you got to take the most opportunity to get into your favorite coins because you just never know, and you don't want to miss out on those few early X's because those few early X's could set you aside from 100x to back
mhm.
down to like a 60x or so, right?
Yeah, what I always tell people, because like take it from me, like I had, if you look at my low cap gem list, like I had a banging list full of multiple winners. This is why I'm narrowing down my portfolio this time. And when you get 100x and you don't make, like you get 100x and it's just $5,000, like that will leave you heated. you know, because all you go back and think about is like, man, I could have easily threw $2,000 in there. Even if I threw $100 a week for the last year, I could have easily had 10,000. Depending on where your bank account's at, you're gonna easily just be thinking, I wish I would have put more. You know,
Let me
and
ask you a question though. How you feel at this point in time?
huh?
How you feel about playing with leverage at this point in time in the market right now?
You gotta be real good at trading. You know what I mean? I think if you're not a trader, then it's hard to mess with it. Also, I think leverage is not for the weak-minded. Like leverage is gambling, and it gets real hard. Like this whole thing is, let's be real, like this whole thing is like somewhat gambling. But when you start playing with leverage like that gambling fever is there, because you can say, oh, I could 10x something and this and that. I'm not totally against leverage, especially in an uptrend in a bull market. You know, I think if you're a trader, then you see an uptrend and you go 5x on something. It's cool,
You
like
said 5x.
you know, like a 5x leverage.
That's it?
No, I'm just saying, like,
Whoa,
if you're being like, reasonable about it, because like when you start going, oh, I'm finna do 100x leverage on an altcoin, like you're just betting it on black. Like,
hey, listen. Shizzy here. I was playing 75x on Bitcoin at 33K. I closed out at 34 something because
hmm
I thought it was going to retest. I said it. I thought it was going to come back and retest, and I was going to try to get back in. Right.
yeah,
I leave the house for a little. I see mad notifications on my phone. It's
hmm
jumping past 34, 35. Then yesterday, I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm out to long real quick. I didn't even say nothing. I think I'm just going to long real quick. I do a nice 80 along that. It comes back down, liquidate me, and it pumps back up to 30,
yeah,
37. I'm like, okay,
hmm
stop
hmm
playing games with me now.
yeah. Because when you do play with leverage, like there's a whole game to it. You got to look at shorts. You got to make sure, like, you really have to be contradictory. Because like when it comes to leverage, like these bots and these, let's call it, like, not bots, market makers. My bad. These market makers will drop that price, liquidate you, and send it back to where it's supposed to be easily. You know,
Pretty
and
much.
I don't know if you mentioned, speaking of the leverage or whatever, I don't know if you mentioned ETH ETF. Shout out to the ETH
Yep.
ETF, because I actually, the night before the ETF launched, I was in an ETH trade. I closed my ETH trade, but for some reason, before I went to sleep, I looked at the chart, looked nice. I did a 16x leverage on ETH before the ETH ETF hit. I woke up happy as hell. Like, I was like,
You trying to
yes.
spend some money with me?
Shout out to the ETH, shout out to BlackRock on that one.
But yeah, Relax says, off of our like talks this was last stream. You guys gave me a game call. I'm up 350%. That's not us, my boy. You just paid attention to the content. You just played it yourself. You
Exactly.
guys got to give yourself more credit. When you guys do your own research and stop relying on YouTubers,
hmm
I shit you not, you're gonna do so much better. I'm talking about even myself. If you
Yeah.
able to just sit down, take a whole day, sit down, go everywhere your tains to, just research it in a whole day. I promise you'll find some gems before some of your favorite content to talk about it, including me, Jay, whatever it
Yeah.
is. A lot of people early in this space did a lot of different plays.
hmm Exactly. And a lot of y'all, like, that's why I say, like, we love when y'all talk to us too, because a lot of y'all help us find some plays. Like, I've had people, in my Telegram group or even in the comments on YouTube, hit me with some plays that did 1,000x, 100x. So, you know,
Exactly. And game wasn't game was literally, I brought it up, and I think it was Don. I don't even know. Somebody brought up game last stream at below $2 million market cap. Now at a
yeah, it
$15
had to
million
be,
market
because
cap.
like I'm looking at my whiteboard and I was watching the stream. I wrote it down. Like somebody mentioned it. I wrote it down to research it.
Yeah, so we talked about it for a quick second, and look where it's at now. It's crazy because this guy, like, I don't think we're gonna stop talking about gaming at all. This like leads me to like Shrapnel and stuff. Shrapnel just recently released, and it didn't go too crazy. It didn't go too crazy, but when you kind of compare this to Big Time as of right now, Big Time has more of a max supply, and it is sitting at a $31 million market cap. I think Shrapnel is going to catch up to this with the hype of their, early access to their game in December, right? So this is easy way to position yourself and play it out. And mind you, none of the private sale tokens are coming out until April. So right now, everybody
Mm,
that is trading on like trading sharp as of right now, they're trading off the what's on the market, what's circulating, right? Private sale allocations do not come out until April. So there's a minute before you even start to see some inflation. So it's a good time to even trade for it.
mhm.
Have you looked into Shrapnel yet, Jay?
No, I haven't heard of this one.
Yeah, this is I got put onto this by the Web3 guys on X, man. I'm not even gonna lie. Then when we got into the private sale, I got hype on this. I'm going to make another video on actual games that I think could take like adoption to the next level for Web3, because these are the
Okay.
games that are actually being played. And if you guys probably saw my tweet today, I just started playing big time. I mean, I started playing big time because that PC came in, but yeah,
Yeah.
you guys got to help
Yeah,
me, man. You guys,
when you start playing the games, let me know because I'm interested in playing the games. Like if there's a game that comes out and I get addicted to it, I know other people are going to.
yeah. You guys see, I'm already in big time right now. I don't know shit I'm doing there, but I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna watch some of these streamers and figure it out. I'm gonna play this because I don't know. It looks pretty fun. And this could be also, this is another way, because if you guys want to create content yourselves, start creating content around Web3 games. You guys can already see it from the market. Gaming is
Mhm.
picking up. If you could play some of these games, create some content on it, you're gonna carve yourself a nice little sector on where you can actually make money yourself.
Yeah,
Have these Web3 games come to you. This is what I'm doing with the EA Verse channel. This is just streaming.
that's actually a lot of these games have ambassador programs, and that's actually a way to get yourself some tokens.
Don said, "Yeah, it was me." Yo, Don, yo, good call, my boy. Good
Yeah,
call.
I'm
You
all
got
hey,
people on the stream
relax,
making.
meet Don, meet relax.
You had a good call there, man. Rainmakers is still low. That people are gonna start to figure out some of these altcoins that have not pumped, especially in the gaming sector. They're gonna start to look into it, and then if you position yourself right, the money's gonna trickle down to the undervalued one, the ones that people aren't really talking about, because people always want to get into something early and chase the next pump. Metaverse. What about metaverse tokens? What do you think about metaverse?
I think Metaverse will have its run again, but I'm starting to lean more like we just talked about, like Metaverse versus gaming. I think gaming is going to be something that gets on people's radar. But the Metaverse narrative, it's not going anywhere. I think they're like it has a bad kind of. They're trying to give Metaverse a bad taste right now with the whole Meta thing, and the
Mm-hmm.
you know Meta not doing so well. So I think it's gonna have to be called something different, or they're gonna rebrand it somehow. It's gonna come back, basically. Yeah, Metaverse
Yeah.
gonna go
You
crazy.
know what's crazy? You know what's crazy is that last bull we had pretty much Facebook changing their name to Meta, and that became like the big thing that shot off the metaverse narrative.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Do you think gaming will have something similar to that? Like, let's say a Fortnite talk about they becoming a Web3 game, or including, a token, whatever it may be. Do you think we're going to get something like that for gaming?
yeah. They're just not gonna like. Remember how I said like with RWAs, they're just separating them. It's just NFTs, right? All
Mm,
you're doing is NFT and stuff, but you can't really say NFTs because people have the connotation of NFTs being, bored apes. There being a lot of rug pulls. There being a lot of problems, with rights and all these issues that NFTs have. And now it's like it is very different from an art NFT and an RWA. I think there'll be something similar like that happening in a lot of these categories where you see like crypto is just infiltrating all these industries, you know.
yeah.
And if people don't like that name, then they'll call it something else. Like when people didn't like cryptocurrency, they start talking about blockchain. When people didn't like blockchain, they start calling it Web3. So it's.
So, reason I asked this question is because let me pull it up real quick. The most speculated game ever right now is to release their trailer. Grand Theft Auto, GTA. People
Mhm.
have been speculating there's going to be ways for you to earn money in crypto, or they're going to have some type of integration into GTA. How
Yeah.
you feel about this? Because if GTA does something with cryptocurrency or whatever it may be, by the way, this girl's kind of fine. I don't know. I don't know if it's the glasses, but side note, that was just a side note. Um, if they somehow include anything with cryptocurrency, I think that's the meta equivalent that we're going to have for gaming, where gaming is just going to pop off if GTA does that.
Oh yeah, if GTA does that. That's gonna show. I mean, that's gonna definitely solidify crypto in gamers' heads. But I just think it'll be like they're gonna brand it differently. They're gonna be like, hey, you can now trade your this and trade your that. It'll be ran on blockchain or something like that. But
Yeah.
do I think they're gonna market it like that? Probably not. But I do think when they just talk about, hey, you might have the chance to earn real money, or you know, do stuff like that. Is Yeah, that would be huge.
Let me see. Three
And
ball
that
was
if they
definitely a
are
good call.
integrating crypto, that will be a reason why it's taking them so damn long to drop the game too.
Yeah, that'd be fire. But yeah, three ball was a good call. I told you guys, there's only a few games on Avalanche as of right now. That's another
Hmm.
way, like told you guys, pretty much to find where undervalued coin is at is by sometimes looking at the chain they're on. Right.
Hmm.
When it came down to Solana, I went to pull up Solana. Solana itself started to pump. A lot more people are starting to look into Solana. Right. Solana was already known for gaming. Right.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So soon as Solana starts to pump, a lot of people are going to look for the gaming altcoins on Solana, and that's where you get Star Atlas. That's where you get Decimated,
That's
Plutos.
exactly
There's
what I
a lot of
said in my video about gaming about Avalanche. You know, I was saying Avalanche is like what you just said. Like when Avalanche starts dropping games and stuff, it's going to be really big for the chain. Which
exactly. Even Avalanche hasn't dropped any games themselves, but there's games on Avalanche where you got Shrapnel on Avalanche. You got Playable on Avalanche. Playable, as you can see from the past 30 days here, has gone absolutely crazy. So there's a few games on these chains, and people are going to look at these playable games. Has some playable games already, a playable game on it. So this just that you got to be on to it is. Let me see. Even when you go here, you can look, you can like create everything chains. You can look at everything as that you guys can start to Arbitrum. Have too many, but have Game Swift, BNB,
uh,
whole lot of. You're gonna see a lot of different, right? But if you look at some Arbitrum, probably only a few on there, so games are gonna probably out pump something on B, because there's a range of Polygon, Optimism, Base Chain. A lot of these different chains will have games built on it. Have
hmm
you started even played on any of these games yet? On any of them?
Nope. I haven't played with a lot of them. Like I started messing with some stuff on Solana, but I didn't even go far. You know what I mean? I'm like, there's a lot of them to even go through. That's why I was asking. I was even asking people like, hey, is there a is there a game that y'all playing right now? Because I want to play some games. The ones that I tried was boring, super boring. I don't want
Yeah.
a game where I just accept a transaction and wait.
And then you talk about Manta a while ago.
Yep, I talked about Manta.
You want to know what's funny? These guys, I talked about these guys so long ago, but these guys was looking to build on Polkadot. Then they end up changing, and I have not checked back up on these guys in a long time.
Yeah, they had their their token on Kusama. The
I,
Crest, was it Crest? I think it's Crest.
that's their token.
They have they have like a Kusama, like they're on a testnet.
Outside of that, did you hear about Jupiter and their airdrop?
Jup.
Yep, Jup.
Yeah. I didn't even you know what? I didn't get the airdrop. Did you
You
get it?
didn't get the airdrop. I ain't qualified for it either, but I'm not hot because there's 4 rounds for it to go. There's 4 rounds, so there's three
Uh
other rounds you guys can get on the airdrop for that. Not hot about it, but I'm kind of mad though. Yeah, but these airdrops is just here. Just play on those dApps, man.
yeah. So
Three Ball
Jup.
is live on Epic Games. You know what? You know what's funny? I think I think a lot of people that don't pay attention to what's on Epic Games, some of those games will start to pump. Like you
Mhm.
have what is it? Let me pull it up real quick. I don't know if you know about the NFT Champ. NFT Champions here. This is a Pokemon like game. Did it even start pumping yet? Because this is also on Epic Games. Let me look at the past 30 days.
Okay, Epic Games doing some nice things.
Yeah, Epic Games, they're going to be listening to a whole bunch of Web3. Yeah, this hasn't even really pumped yet. It's very, I wouldn't say undervalued. No one's really talking about it. But if you want to see a game that is actually working, you guys could go play NFT Champions as of right now. They're on Epic Games. Space Falcon will be will hit 1 cent just because it's a micro console. That's also something. How you feel about the gambling narrative, Hanjay?
The gambling narrative, it's been around. I don't really know anything that's really popping up in the gambling narrative except for GGG, which is kind of mixing the gambling with metaverse. You
You said
know,
GGE?
yeah, GGG.
GGG. Let me pull that up. So you don't mess with Robit?
No, I haven't played real bit.
Which one is it? You said GGP or GGG?
GGG, 3Gs.
Okay.
Good Games Guild.
Did we? I recognize this name. I recognize that name though.
Yeah, they got like a casino in the metaverse, and they have land sales where they had like a land sale, and then people was actually renting out their land for casinos to be built on top of, and then earning some, you know, piece of the gambling for like owning the casino basically, owning the
Casino is
house.
definitely going to be something where a lot of people are going to, man.
And they have incubator where they got other games too. Um, you got some cool investors, some of the ones that we like. But what was interesting was like Alluvium is one of their investors.
And Good Guild Games.
Yeah, if you scroll down right there, you'll see like where it says investors. Alluvium is one of the investors.
Let me
I was like,
spin the
huh,
block real quick.
interesting.
Let me spin the block real quick. See what's going on here.
Decentral Games I heard about
You
Decentral
got
Games.
Citus here. Oh, I see the Alluvium, and I see another comment that says Animoco Brands.
Yeah, Animoca Brands is one of their investors too.
GGG is good. They're backed by Animoco Brands, just like GMEE. You know what's funny? I'm gonna ask you this question though. So, because we talked about things that's gonna be put on, Epic Games, things like that. Right now that the gaming narrative is actually pumping,
Uh-huh.
do you think projects backed by Animoco Brands are gonna follow suit in a better way?
Wait, say that again. Do I think that projects followed by Animoca Brands are going to do what?
Are gonna pump even harder than just saying something like backed by Epic Games or whatever it is, because Animoco Brands is a huge investment.
Mm-hmm.
It's a huge
I now that I see like literally, I ain't gonna lie to you, like Animoca Brands, like in the last bull run, I'm like, okay, they're into some good stuff, but now they're into everything. I feel like Animoca Brands is a heavy investor of the market right now, and so I'm kind of overlooking them a little bit now, just based on the fact that like they're in so many they got so many games in their portfolio, and so many other cryptos and even DeFi coins. Like they're out here,
They are everywhere. I'm not gonna lie about that, but I do tend to see where they are putting their money in, and if I could put my money in, I'm definitely gonna follow, because what they're doing is basically investing in everything because they're looking for a few to hit, and I'm looking for a snake.
Exactly. But like, see, they got Good Guild Games got Master Ventures also, So, and I like Master Ventures. You should start, following them a little bit
Nah,
too.
I fuck with Kyle.
Yeah.
Kyle, that's a part of Master Ventures. He created Master Ventures.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we follow each other. I'm in one of his like groups.
Okay, for sure.
I tried to get into his VC for a long time, but they holding me down, bro. They holding me down.
15 million minimum, bro.
15. You said 15 million to get in their VC?
No, I'm just playing.
Oh, shit. How do I say, they not playing over there?
Yeah, that's like some BlackRock.
Yeah, let me pull up Rainmaker and see what you think about Rainmaker.
Animoca Brands also invested in Rainmaker. This will explode. Okay.
It's been a while since we talked about this one. It's been a long time.
Rainmaker Games.
It's below $1 million market cap.
It's below $1 million right now. I have looked at this before.
Do you think it has potential?
It says, I don't know. I gotta check it out. I'm still learning about these game coins.
Oh yeah. Don't be late to the game, man. I told you.
Yeah.
Once you make your first 10 million, I need to hold the mill. It's a loan.
Let me see. They got. Huh. I'm really interested in things too that just got playable games already. You know what I mean? Like I really
Yep.
like that.
There's definitely a lot. Let me go on to OpenSea real quick. What I'm finding fun is a lot of when it comes down to, we just had this conversation, right? About how they're gonna have like land sales and things like that. But also in gaming, this is the only like sector that could be divided by two ways: straight NFTs or like the tokens. You can use
Hmm.
the NFTs to actually play the game, because like you have some games that I'm trying to remember this name here. Um, the only way you get access to the game is by actually buying the NFTs,
Yeah.
right? And that's going to be different from a game like Shrapnel or a game like Big Time, where you actually have access to both the tokens and the NFTs in that end game. How you feel about that? What do you think it should be like a good even point for it?
I like, well, the token. Sometimes it's like, sometimes the games don't really need a token, but I see why they want to have a token, like the in-game currency or whatever. So I think games with the NFTs, it just kind of makes sense to have, NFTs like non-fungibles of, different avatars, different weapons, different things like that. But then, if you have a token that's in-game currency, then yeah. So I see a reason why they would have both of them. um just make sure they ain't doing it for no reason, because I feel like I do not like the whole, like, you got to own this NFT in order to play the game. Like I said, I feel like that really holds these games back sometimes.
Now, I don't know if these guys are having a token. I don't know if they have a token or like they're planning on putting out a token at any point in time, right? But
Mhm.
like this was a prime example of what I'm talking about. Pixelmon is right.
Yeah, I got a couple of those actually.
You got a couple of these,
um Let me make sure it's the same one.
bro. That
But yeah,
shit sitting at 1 ETH, bro.
yeah,
God damn.
I play some Pixelmon. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I do want Pokemon.
You say you do want what? You
Pokemon.
got you got you got rugged.
I was talking about V Chain doing something with Pokemon.
Is V Chain doing something with Pokemon? I did see that Pokemon was doing something in the space, but I didn't really get into it. I didn't really pay much attention to it. But let me try to look it up right now.
On it, virtual thing. No, if but yeah, Pixel one of those that has like NFTs for the games. The amount.
Oh, I'm getting rugged a little. I'm getting rugged a little bit.
We go and just because I see someone passing $10. Jay, you want to send them $10?
Um, no, I'll be all right.
He came in here asking for $10. This is crazy. Man, I don't know, but yeah, do you have any other altcoins you want to talk about, Jay?
Yeah, I want to talk about. I think I talked about this last time, but I got some new news on it. RVST. Did you look into that one yet?
RVST.
Reves Finance.
RVST.
Yeah.
Sheesh. But yeah, I did take a quick glance at it. I think I added it to my what did I add it to? I think I added it to my regular watch list. Yeah, what's up? What we got to know about this?
RVST, they got a big partnership with with a trading firm. And so how basically, like, well, RVST, they're doing RWAs, right? But they're
Yeah,
doing you can tokenize T-bills, securities and stuff like that. And they got a partnership with a trading company that is worth 1.5 billion.
you said
And
how much now?
1.5 billion.
Jesus.
and RBST sitting at a 22, dollar market cap. So what
Where
they're
came from?
allowing people, to do is basically like claim their yield up front. So if you deposit a treasury bill and it has like a 5% over 5 years or whatever, you can collect your 5% on day one. Um, and then the protocol will collect the fees up. But they're working with big people. I think it's just a sleeper right now. They're tapped in.
I'm trying to figure. I'm trying to go to the blogs, see if they got the news. Uh,
Here, I
yeah,
could send you the thread right now on.
yeah. Send me that thread so we could pull it up for them. So, would you consider this RWAs or DeFi or just both?
I would say they're definitely both, because like you can, but DeFi is going to include RWAs. I think,
Yeah, yeah. It's an offshoot. It's pretty much like the next evolution
yeah,
of
it's like the same thing. Like DeFi is mostly known for using, fungible tokens. So with RWAs, it's just going to be doing that with non-fungible tokens. So it's just that's what I should call it. You know, RWAs is just NFTs, in DeFi.
easy way to use the NFTs right now.
Okay, I sent you a link on to a thread.
On Twitter.
Yeah, on Twitter.
Let me pull this up for you guys. I'm gonna pull this up for you guys.
And it's one of those where the CEO is doing like a lot of hinting, so this dude, my guy right here, Professor X, shout out to Professor X in my Telegram group. He deciphered this whole thing or whatever, right? They're the TradeFi space. I know TradeFi is going to be something that is going to be on the news. They're going to, but
Yeah.
he did this whole decipher thing. But basically, like right at the beginning, you can see it says right there, IMC Trading, is partnered with
Whoa.
Rebus.
So IMC trading do 2.5 billion per day in crypto volume.
Mm-hmm.
They
They have
provide liquidity
100
to
exchanges.
Nasdaq and CME exchange.
Yeah.
It's Professor X. Let me give this man a follow, man. Let me give this
Follow
man a follow.
Professor X.
Let me give this man a follow. So I started hunting. Mm-hmm. Oh, he did a deep dive.
Yeah, like I'll say, he was on his decipher,
Oh, this could be a good play right there for the RWAs. What's your next play that you want to talk about?
The next play, let me see, what was I gonna bring up?
Why you wanted waiting to pull that up? Let me just go look at the comments real quick. Let's talk. What the heck? Yo, God, can we? I might need to start having some moderators in here, bro.
Uh-huh.
And block this guy. AFC Birdo. AFC going crazy. The whole team going crazy. I'm so bullish on Army of Fortune. Yes, I am very bullish on Army of Fortune too. I told you guys. I called it a while ago. When it comes down to gaming, especially lately, I've been more bullish on the team and what's the team experience and what they're bringing to, like, crypto and things like that. And AFC with the basically the founding members being all a part of Supercell, helping build Clash of Clans and Clash Royale, that whole thing right there, they brought billions into mobile gaming. That could be something that you got to look into for Web3 gaming. How you feel about WAGME? What is WAGME?
WAGME. Let's see what we got. WAGME Games, WAGME Token, WAGME on Solana. There's a lot of WAGMEs. WAGME Coin.
I'm sure he's talking about this one, the WAGME game.
WAGME Games. Okay. 20 million market cap right now.
Pull this up. I should be streaming on a new PC right now. I told you I got the new PC, right? I'm out here trying to be a Web3 gamer.
Oh, you did? Oh, that's what's up. What'd you get? What processor?
You asking me a bunch of jargon I don't even understand. I just listen.
Hey,
I just said, give me gaming PC on eBay, and then I put it on Rate My PC. Rate My PC said it looks good. It could play a bunch of games. I said, bet that's what I'm getting because I don't know what the hell is going in these components.
sure.
They could have scared me for all I know.
I'm on. It got lights on it.
Yeah, it got lights on it. It's an
There you go.
Alienware.
There you. Okay, you got the alien one.
That's all I know. I
Um,
know the brand.
yeah.
Oh,
Wagme
Dubs.
is.
Yo, you know what's funny? We haven't talked about Dubs in a long time. Dubs,
Hey,
I am.
before we move on to Dubs real quick, Wagme Games, just doing a quick overview, looks nice, bro. You're the gaming guy, so take a quick look at it again. But it looks nice, bro.
Where you looked at it at?
On
On
I'm just strolling through the website right now. Partnerships with Google Ads, like what? GameStop, Immutable. Um,
Immutable X got a hell of games on there under the chain, man.
yeah, they got a bunch of games, and they got the story, the lore. You know, they got a nice team.
I ain't gonna lie, I just don't like the graphics on it. That's probably why I didn't stay too long.
Oh, you didn't like the graphics?
I don't like the way it looked. You know, that's. But yeah, GameStop NFT. Was you trading GameStop NFT? That was somebody else I know on.
Yeah,
That was you, right?
I wasn't trading GameStop NFTs. No.
Oh, there was somebody else on Twitter, or not on Twitter, on YouTube, trading GameStop NFTs. Made a quick bag off of it, because they have like a bunch of NFTs in their marketplace that no one's talking about. That's attached to gaming,
Mhm.
also.
Well, what's interesting, bro, is they're saying that it's coming to the App Store. I think mobile gaming is going to be huge. You know, it's an App Store game.
Where you see that at?
Scroll if you scroll down a little bit, right under where it shows the
I see. I
players.
see.
Yeah, and then they show the gameplay. So it's one of them phone games. You know, like maybe one of them phone or defender games. Could be one that gets people addicted.
Don says, "Wag me game. I got a big Wag me bag. Wag me to me is basically the UFO gaming.
The new
UFO
UFO
did
game.
go crazy last ball, but I say UFO mainly went crazy because Crypto Banter and them was talking about it every single day on their live stream,
Mm-hmm.
which is going to happen again very soon.
Yeah. Yeah, pull up that Dubs. What was he saying about Dubs?
Yeah, and Dubs, I haven't talked about Dubs in a minute. That profit sharing, I did. So someone asked me about what I thought about profit sharing because it was in a Gamblify discussion, right?
Mm-hmm.
When it comes down to profit sharing and revenue sharing, people, you gotta like look at it as you're looking for something sustainable when it comes down to the profit sharing, because this
Yeah.
goes back to DeFi. This goes back to DeFi with their crazy insane yields. If you get into like a DEX where you can farm on it, you'll see some insane yields on the APY, like 1,000x or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That is not sustainable. So when
Yeah.
it comes down to profit sharing, you want something close to that 1 to maybe 8% in profit sharing. And people didn't like Dubs because, well, not people. There's one guy didn't really like Dubs because they was giving out 1% in profit sharing. I said that's sustainable. That's focused on the term of the ecosystem of them being able to just give you out 1%. You gotta look at it like traditional markets when they're doing their what's that called again? When you looking to get, how am I going drawing a blank on this? What's that? When you get monthly income from a coin, a project, not a project. See, this is
Like passive income, the
I'm too
APY,
much into crypto. What you said?
the APYs.
Nah. Traditional market, something like you invest in a REIT and they give you money back monthly. What's that called again?
Oh, yeah. I'm too much into crypto. What the hell? That's just
Yo, I'm too much into crypto. I forgot the name of that. Yo, oh my,
security deposit.
not a
There's
security
names for it.
deposit, my boy. Damn.
And
Somebody gonna
what
let
the
us know.
fuck is it called? Hold on.
Somebody gonna let us know. But
Nah, yeah, you messed me up. Yeah, see, maybe Ralph because he Tower Game. That's what it's called. Yeah.
But yeah, 1% being given out. This is pretty good. I think if
Okay.
you're able to, like, if you want something for the long term, them giving out 1% is good. That's just passive income. You're not doing nothing but just holding the
Yeah.
token, just earning 1% on it.
Yeah, but I will say to their point though, there is a lot of stuff that was scams that were like if something is offering you 1% a day, like it's a lot different from something offering you 1% a day. Now, if you're getting 1% a day, that's not sustainable. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Because then over the price of the thing. So I think it's very important to look at the APYs and say, hey, this is them predicting maybe a price increase of the token, you know, some increase of the token from the moment you got into that staking pool to now, and also like you're getting the APY in the token, the platform token. You're not getting stable coins.
Yeah. Let me look at these comments. There's a lot going on right now. Tower game. Crypto banter talk about wag me a lot. Yo, when these big YouTubers start talking about anything, you're gonna
Mm-hmm.
see a quick pump in one day. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Check out Galaxy Fight Club. Have you heard of Galaxy Fight Club?
Galaxy Fight Club. I haven't. Let's check that out.
And then have you guys heard of Grok? We're gonna look at that. Let me pull up Galaxy Fight Club real quick. I see Don everywhere in the gaming space. Sheesh.
Yeah, Don is in the gaming space hard.
I normally like a bunch of coming altcoins I'm in, but like, yeah, look, he got the micro caps. This on Polygon. Sheesh. Getting real Pepe vibe.
He said he getting them Pepe vibes from Grok. All right, I'll pull up Grok on the side.
I'm not really into memes like that, Birdo. I'm really not into memes. I just might throw $100 in Pepe and hope that we see a freaking Doge type run in the next bull. Cause I'm really not going to even pay attention to it.
Is Grok because Grok is actually the name of Elon Musk's ChatGPT, right? Like it's the name of his AI.
Somehow
But
it has to be.
so
Why I
they're
gotta be
picking.
occluded to Elon Musk, man? This man
That's
runs
what I'm
this
saying.
space.
That's what I'm saying. They're piggyback offing the whole Grok thing, you know. So you know, with that, they pump, but I'm getting real pump and dump vibes. You know, when you start piggybacking off of Elon Musk.
I like this one. Hold up now. Yo, Don, join that Discord, man. We gotta talk to you. You got the gaming plays. Stop playing with me.
Yeah, he's like, hey, yeah, join the Telegram, man. No, I know what he's talking about.
Alluvium here. It's not bad.
20%. It's an older token as well. It's been out for a while. On Polygon. Did they really switch to Polygon? They might have switched to Polygon.
Yeah. You look at that. Yo, if you guys haven't liked the stream already, hit that like button on the stream. You know, I haven't even asked this whole entire time. It's crazy. Oh, they also got Animoco brands behind them. This was back in 2022, February. They announced the close of a $7 million seed round and private round led by Animoco brand Sequoia. Sequoia is another VC firm you want to follow.
Oh, they got Deadheads as partners.
Yeah, that's why you didn't hear me say that.
No, I missed you saying that. I like Deadheads.
No, yeah, I'm gonna look into this a little bit more. I might add this to the, to that Hail Mary bag.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of marketing and everything. They're in the news.
It's called G-Coin. I'm adding it to my Hail Mary bag right now. See, this is what I mean. You guys come on stream, you shield some good coins, I'm gonna throw it in my Hail Mary bag.
And then later, if we research it and find something crazy, it might get a nice little allocation.
Facts. Well, let me see what else. If you got anything else you want to mention, Jay?
No, that's it. That's it for me right now. I think we talked about a lot of good coins.
Yeah, we're going long on the stream right now. We're gonna have another topic. Of course, If you guys haven't already subscribed to Jay, go and subscribe to him. Let's try to get this man into 10K. Man, he's been grinding. Let's get him on to
Dude, on the
10K.
road to 10K.
And the links is in the comments down below if you guys want to go subscribe to him. Go subscribe to him. You guys want to get into some private sales, public sales, whatever it may be, you guys got to join that Patreon. But join the Discord before you even join the Patreon. Join the Discord, ask you questions, because I got to give you guys the terms before you even join in the Patreon. I don't want to waste your time and my time, right? But you guys know we're going to be back. We're going to be back next week. We're going to have another different topic to talk about, right? But how you want to end it? You want to say anything else before we end it, Jay?
Yeah, just subscribe to the channel. Y'all have a good day. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, have a good weekend.
All right. I'll check you guys
Don't
later.
invest more you can afford to lose. Peace.
Peace.